This week, the Motorfest presents a brand new theme: American pop culture. Get into character and see how these rides bring that movie magic.
Let's complete this playlist. See you later. The Motorfest has made a gift for a budding sailor. Look in your inventory. The Proto MK2 is now yours. Some elevation. You're about to take in the island from a whole new perspective. The sky. A tourist's dream. But you're no tourist. You're a pilot. Ready to meet a United States Marine Corps aviation legend, the Transport F4U Corsair. Immediate takeoff. Be warned, this veteran's still got it.
Welcome aboard! Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead. Honolulu in the light of the setting sun. By the way, Kaneohe must be great at this time. Head over the mountains and see for yourself. We're gaining altitude. Look to your right. No lies here. The beautiful Molokai. The next landscape deserves a photo. A suspension bridge over the Kahana State Park. That valley leads to the ocean. There used to be dinosaurs around here, like 30 years ago. It was for a little Hollywood movie, but they were there, I swear. Be careful when you dive. You'll pick up speed. Welcome to Wahiawa, old seat of government, the area of old called Lihue. You see that huge fruit? The city is the place of the famous pineapple plantation and its giant maze. You could come back here after our trip. This is where the Electric Odyssey playlist begins. The trees are scarce. You are back in the land of Pele. That's the Keck Observatory. Go there when the sun's still low. You simply must immortalize this moment. Oh, mean. Bro, they got graffiti on the floor. That's news to me. Enjoy Kalailoa for a while. I'm afraid we're getting closer to the end of our tour. Uloa, the most infamous bay on Oahu. You're gonna want a picture of this. Snap away. Let's start our descent and get ready for the landing. We're arriving in Honolulu, the last stop of our trip.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. You've shown your worth by flying the Veteran. Now it will fly only for you. The Transport F4U Corsair is yours. A present from the Motorfest.
Aue, pamehana mai kala. A hau oli, mai no ke ola. Ua lohe paha oe no Maui. Maui a piki. Maui a ho'opaha I kala. Maui nui a iwa iwa. E ole o Maui. Piha pono ai ke au. I ka mehana o kala.
Honolulu, the gathering place. This is where I live. Choke things to show you. But we only have time for one race. So, how do you feel about going on a street park tour? Look at this building. It's like the town's welcoming you. You'll see a lot of them in town. All of them with its own style and meaning. Driving in the state capital. Crazy. Pay attention. An amazing mural on your right soon. Kamehameha's art. 2 generations linked by Hawaiian culture. Beautiful. Chee-hoo. The race is getting crazy. Don't miss the next one. You remember Lono? That's him with Kaikilani, the woman he loved. Check out these Hawaiian patterns. celebrates the oceanic people and all of the great heritage and traveling across the great expanse. Made by my boy, another local, Corey Tong. Here we go again. The festival. I love what they've done here. Another gathering place. So blessed to be with you on this journey. I'm not saying goodbye, but instead, hui ho. We'll surely meet again. The island is not so big.
It's time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is ready for you to claim. What a trip! I don't see many other places that could top this island for the next Motorfest edition in my database. Anyways, now is all we should be focusing on. This Hawaiian festival is only getting started. Photos make great memories, but cars even more so. The Ford Bronco is yours, and it comes with a complimentary rubber ring for lounging around. You've earned it. Let's complete this playlist. New playlist ahead. Let's go! put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture. Japanese vehicles are a modest dream. These souped-up speeders pack a pile of torque. Spoiler alert! You'll be doing everything from drifting in the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon, but let's head to the container first. Here we go! We made sure you discover almost everything the Japanese drivers have to offer. To the next objective. My pleasure, driver. We couldn't take you to Japan, so we brought Japan to you. There's a special gathering tonight at the Japanese temple. The start of a whole new experience. Here's what to expect when getting there. A traditional Japanese summer vibe and lots of kyusha cars. Meaning iconic, classic, and made in Japan. On top of this, expect some exciting encounters.
ああ、よく来たな。その度胸は買ってやる。
Sorry you had to wait, kid. Want to show us what you can do? Try this car then.
Alright, kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha. Got it.
Sure, why not? Motorfest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother. Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The NSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo. Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New sports car experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
Wow, see that awesome canyon on the left? Eyes on the road, Hina. I love that festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
Alright, kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha. Got it.
Sure, why not? Motorfest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother. Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The NSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo. Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New sports car experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
See that awesome canyon on the left?
Eyes on the road, Hina.
I love that festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
Looks like our guest knows how to handle a car. Interesting.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. Our next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture. Wangen-sen, also called Tokyo Bayshore Route, or Route B, is a famous stretch of highway for street racers. Almost every racer in the 80s and 90s knows about it. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Hey there. Word in the street is that you shine like a real hasheria with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
The show continues, kid, but watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangen spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route, with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
In a Wangen race, you gotta go fast, Bren.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the Skyline we're talking about.
Somebody's trying to elbow their way.
These dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make?
Sharp turn. Careful.
Reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up.
I remember that.
So close. Try again. Our next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Hey there. Word in the street is that you shine like a real hasheria with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
The show continues, kid, but watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangen spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route, with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
In a Wangen race, you gotta go fast, Bren.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the Skyline we're talking about.
These dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make?
Sharp turn. Careful.
reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up.
I remember that.
Impressive drive. Ren will be happy to know that the Skyline has once again shown its supremacy.
What a win! The first of many, I am sure. Modern drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed. The winding mountain roads of Hawaii are as close as we could get to Japan, so we figured it would be a good place to teach you. Oh, and one last thing. A Toge race usually features only 2 racers. You got it. You're in for a duel.
It's just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole festival euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what Toge is all about. Relax. I've seen what you can do. 大丈夫だ. Plus, I'll give you some tips on the way. The key to Toge is being able to balance the brake and gas pedal at every turn. One wrong move and you're out. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive, and the coolest. Tonight, your ride is a 3rd Gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanada's car, and she seems pretty confident you could beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. Let's keep the scratches to a minimum, shall we? There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. And now, all the way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real toge driving. Great job, though you aced all these old-fashioned street races. How about we show you what modern Japanese street racing looks like?
What a win! The first of many, I am sure. You've just shown us how well you could use drifting techniques in a race. Now that you're all warmed up, how about a full-on drift event? The airport is right on the coast, and the view of the ocean is stunning. At least that's what my databases tell me. Again, I'm just a robot. I hope you've liked the RX-7, because you'll be driving it again during this challenge. Except this time, she'll be waiting for you all modded and upgraded. You've seen traditional Japan. Now it's time to enter the modern age. Be prepared. The contrast is stunning.
Chat, it's me, Hinata. Incredible, you did beat Hayato in that toge duel. I knew it. There's something about you. Hayato is one of the best racers I know. Kudos. And now, welcome to my playground, the drift track. As you already know, drifting was born in Japan. That is where you'll find the biggest drifting scene and some of the best drifting spots, of course. Like, the Ebisu Circuit is one of the most famous places in the world for drifting. Designed by drifters, for drifters. Who knows? Maybe Motorfest will get you drifting there someday. How do you feel about my modded RX-7? Tougher yet still elegant? That is my RX-7 2.0 for you. Because Japanese car culture isn't only famous for its drifting history, it also brought modded cars to another level, among many other things. Come on, you're almost done. Push that beauty to its limit. You have my permission.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Drifting is a popular racing style in Japan, but drag racing also gets its fair share of gearheads. There's a drag spot set up not too far from here. This runway is one of the best places to drag race on the island. Warm up your engine and don't blink. This will be a quick one. What a win! The first of many, I am sure. We can't really get a taste of modern Japanese car culture without some proper urban racing and seriously modded customs. The streets of Honolulu at night should set the perfect stage for these final races MotorBest has prepared for you. Prepare for a wild run. The pack hasn't shown you all their moves yet, and I believe they're ready to put on quite a show. Expect top-tier upgrades and expert driving. We're almost there. Show them once and for all that you have what it takes.
I bet this is what you were waiting for when you signed up for the Made in Japan experience. Out of this world customs owning the city. Rebellion! Newbie wants to take the lead.
Well, you got your wish. Everybody's car is on top of their game, especially your new ride, Toji's Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X.
Yeah, Toji's the craziest customizer of us all. He loves his cars big and mean.
The Evo X, or previously known as Concept X and Prototype X, is the final form of the Lancer Evolution series. It's the most technologically advanced Evo ever.
Another JDM gem. You're welcome.
Toji would say it's the best of them all.
We've got another lap. Hold on.
Do you know that the Evo X doesn't have a legit reverse gear? It has two forward gears working together to make the wheels rotate in the opposite way. Cool, huh?
And that's how you save on weight.
Precisely.
What a race! That Motorfest crew knows how to throw a party.
Don't get too excited. You're just a host in that fantasy.
Watch out. Hosts can be dangerous, Mrs. Abernathy.
Hey, I got that, ref.
Nerds, both of you.
The finish line's just a few seconds away, guys. It's now or never. Lancer Evo X with a special Toji custom. And you just showed you're totally worthy of that car.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. Last event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time. So we got you covered with a special car. Have fun.
Newbies playing hard to get.
Hold on.
Alright, driver, this is the final race, all together this time. You guys ready?
You bet.
Rebellion! Newbie wants to take the lead.
It was a pleasure showing you around, my friend, and you definitely fulfilled your end of the bargain.
True, didn't get bored, not even once.
Yeah, okay. You kinda did a good job.
There's clearly a spot for you in the group, whenever you decide to come to Japan for some more action.
Let's just rewind that one.
Well done.
Looks like you got yourself a special car for this race. What a ride.
Courtesy of the Motorfest, I presume.
A pumped up Toyota Supra A80. A solid choice.
Couldn't be more appropriate, actually. The Supra was specifically designed at the time to rival most of our cars, Skyline, NSX, or RX-7. And that customization looks flawless.
Pretty cool. But remember, nothing beats the R34.
Funny way to pronounce NSX.
Shinjuku style, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
You gotta admit, it feels just like Tokyo.
Well, I guess they did do a pretty good job capturing the vibe of our streets.
How come our new buddy didn't get to drive Haya's MX-5?
Fair point.
Who knows? Another time, maybe. There's still so much about Japanese racing we didn't touch on.
Are we talking, guys, or are we showing our new member who the top dogs are in this pack?
みんなあと少しだ。切り札を残してるなら今が使い時だぞ。
Did you get that, driver? He said let's punch it.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. Hi there. Welcome back on this side of the Pacific. We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. That journey through traditional and modern Japan was outstanding. What an incredible car culture. Spirited, stylish, unrestricted. We hope that playlist was everything you hoped for. Hawaii and Japan have a lot in common. Building this experience for you has been amazing. Speaking for Hayato and his friends, I can tell you that they had a lot of fun. You clearly went way beyond their expectation. Being able to go toe-to-toe with these guys on their terms and ultimately come out on top. You rock. By the way, did you enjoy driving that Toyota Supra we lent you for the final event? I'm just asking. No reason. Ta-da! She was actually waiting for you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition. Let's complete this playlist. New playlist ahead. Let's go. time for guessing games. The container you're driving to is your entry to the American Muscle playlist. In a few minutes, you'll enter the world of muscle cars. Beware, you may never want to leave. Muscle cars are more than just a 70-year-old car trend. It's an entire chunk of the American car culture. To tons of people, muscle cars are the epitome of what a vehicle should represent. Allure and power, with some crucial tweaks, and just the right amount of outside-of-the-box thinking. Cars in their fullest might and glory. There's no standard definition of a muscle car. They are sometimes described as American-made two-door sports cars with a powerful engine. But that's a little reductive, don't you think? Others define them by their V8 engines and rear-wheel drivetrains. The truth is, muscle cars are a philosophy. It's a creed more than anything else. With such an aura, no wonder American Muscle is one of Motorfest's flagship playlists. Want to experience it for yourself? Well, good news. We're almost there. Muscle into the American dream. It's punch it or punch out. No way around it. Let's see what's coming up. Don't expect the first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners, Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors. That's not a figure of speech. Jim's an actual rock star who just so happens to own one of the greatest muscle car collections in the world. He's the person lending us all the cars you'll drive during this playlist. And he's got quite the lineup. No one's better suited to give you advice on handling these jacked up cars. So he'll also be in touch with you as you race. No pressure. The tag's right there. A heartbeat, the song of a V8, music on. Turn up the volume if you dare.
Hey, dude. You hear me okay? How's it going in there? Yeah, Jim here. I'm guessing you've been told I'll be tagging along. That is my car you're driving after all. All right, let's get straight into it. Rock on! I'm here because my boys at Motorfest needed the best possible lineup for this gig, and just so happens, I got the greatest models you can ask for in my garage. Here's the drill. I provide, you drive. That's one lap. Don't get shy now. Every car you'll use in this playlist are part of my personal collection. But hey, that's okay. This was my idea, so don't get all nervous about it. These ponies are made for rough handling. No matter how fast and harsh you drive, they can take it. And I've been told you know your way around cars anyway. No sweat, just go. Whether you're a musclehead or you're just here for the Discovery Tour, it doesn't matter. If you're into cars, you're gonna love this. Just listen to that V8, like a chonky, down-tuned guitar riff. Another lap to go. You got the path memorized? Then punch it! Place kind of reminds me of Jackson, Wyoming. I played there a couple of times. You know, feel good, small town kind of vibe, mountain ranges. I know, we're in Hawaii, but the mind wanders. Gotta say, I like the climate here better. That's it, fire it up. Great job, hired gun. Looks like Motorfest didn't BS me about you.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. You can't can't talk about American muscle cars without talking drag racing. The two are pretty much intertwined. Muscle cars became popular during the 60s. At the time, they were mostly rear-wheel drive cars made from affordable everyday vehicle bases, but equipped with powerful V8 engines from much larger machines. One of the goals in making such performance-focused cars was covering a quarter mile as fast as possible. Can you guess which motor racing sport is about going all out for that very distance? Indeed, drag racing. There's a strip real close. A proper try is better than 1,000 words.
Drag racing time. Don't overthink, just burn and fly. Right on! Well, now that was some run. Keep that gauge in the green zone. A good burn is essential here. Yeah, that was gnarly. Let's do it again. Burn that rubber! You've got pipes, like a backup singer in a metal band.
Congratulations, driver! On to the next one. Muscle cars are a call for freedom. Happy to help. The freedom to turn an ordinary car into a vehicular marvel, with a state of mind far away from luxury brand strategies and pricing. And the freedom you feel from actually being behind the wheel of said cars. A feeling deeply organic and yet intangible. But Jim should be much better than I am at conveying emotions. He's human after all.
Hey dude, we're back. This time it's one of those outrun type of events. Drive fast, hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s. You digging the soundtrack? It's the spot, right? That's my mixtape we're listening to. Meshes well with the sound of the engines, you feel me? I couldn't put you through a muscle car ride without some proper riffs, could I? What kind of vibe are you getting from that Mustang GT? The thing about muscle cars is it's all about that optimal weight-power ratio, which brings top-notch performance, that sweet spot. Past this point, you're in for a serious series of turns. Make sure to stay on the road. Told ya, and there's more coming. But hey, curves are part of the fun. Just a few more and you'll reach the finish line. You're out of the woods. Finish big. A perfect drive. How about that?
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. Before moving on to the next freedom-infused event, we're going to make an extra stop. Do you need recommendations, driver? Before moving on to the next freedom-infused event, we're going to make an extra stop.
gonna be. All right. Let's do this. Monster trucks need monster beats. I've got the perfect hip-hop jewel for this crowd. This giant obviously won't handle like a regular Mustang GT. Lucky for you, this is a 2-lap race. You got 1 lap to find your footing and 1 to feed your opponent some dirt. Comes the jump. Now let's crank it to 11. Monster trucks popped up in the late 70s, mostly just for showboating. They only really became a thing in the 80s. Man, that decade truly was something. You made it through the first lap. Time to crush and destroy. Real American monster trucks are used in 2 types of competitions: freestyle stunt and racing. Given Motorfest's racing DNA, we obviously went for the latter. Don't be afraid to use these banked ramps. Takeoff? Yeah! Oh, yeah! Good job, keep it up. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me... Ah, I forgot the rest. Monster performance, dude. You put on quite a show.
What a win! The best of many, I am sure. I hope you enjoyed that treat, driver. This playlist wouldn't be complete without a proper taste of the American showmanship. Now, back on track. We're heading north for a race through the swamp this time. Don't worry, you'll still be driving a muscle car. The Mustang GT from 2011 is waiting for you as we speak. Except this unit is custom-made for off-roading. Jim's passion for muscle cars is not restricted to asphalt. That man would drive muscle cars on the moon if he could. We're closing in. When you spot the wind turbines, it'll mean you have arrived. Your opponents are already there. Go on and join the melee.
Well, now, that little bulldozer you got there can face anything. See? You can trust me with that car. Cool move. Show me some more. We finished prepping it like 10 minutes before you showed up. It is ready to gobble up every square mile of swampland, if you ask it to. Second lap, keep up with the beat, stay on top. It's a 3-lap brawl this time, don't waver. You can go full speed, through the mud, through water, through the weeds. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. Same goes for these ramps, flat out. All right. Water pond, don't think twice. Well done, they don't stand a chance. Ramp incoming. Make that Mustang jump like the devil is after it. Third and last turn of that swamp cruise. Go for it and don't be afraid to get your wheels dirty. Hold on to your saddle, cowboy. Yeah. That's it. Take what's yours. That track's so good. Don't listen to me. Just listen to this and knock some teeth out. Straight line. Use that nitro. One more jump, and you're done. Standing ovation. Show's far from over, though.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. We're keeping pace. The next event is just a few minutes away. A frantic race that goes from the coast to the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe. Your next car is one of the most recent entries when it comes to muscle cars. The 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. Your opponents do not stand a chance.
off-the-grid competition and a mean muscle car to kick everyone's butt. Come on, dude, bring the thunder. Man, I love that song! Hey, where's my guitar? Can't find it, damn it. Bottom line is, with my cars and my songs, you're winning this thing, period. Have you ever driven from San Diego to Palm Springs? It's a beautiful scenic route. I'm getting kind of the same vibe from this ride. Kick-ass views and nice stretches of asphalt to let your mount run wild. The best things America can offer. So the Mustang Shelby GT500 is a bit on the modern side. Let me tell you, these cars have come a long way since their first appearance. Used to call them hot rods back in the 50s when greasers just started putting large displacement engines, called big blocks, in cheaper cars. The tech's evolved a great deal since then, but one thing is for sure, the same thrill that drove people to push boundaries back in the day is what's still driving us now. Straight across the roundabout. Don't bother slowing down. One final turn, enter the military base, and that's it. boys are back in town. There we go. You're first. Couldn't have gone any other way.
Congratulations, driver. On to the next one. We're going up now, driver. You got the toughest cars, so let's take them to the toughest spots. Face to face with the island's guardian. I'm talking about the volcano, of course. Remember when I told you Jim would drive these cars on the moon if he could? Well, this is as close as it gets. Once again, a Mustang GT specially tuned for off-roading is waiting for you. This car is your best chance to make it through that David versus Goliath kind of trial. See it in the distance. It's waiting for you.
In black. That's right. I got you yet another one of my rally raid prepped Mustang GTs. Just the right tool for the job. Check this out. Man, you're gonna have fun. Check out the mountain peak. No mercy, suckers. Hang on, it's gonna get bumpy. Straight ahead, shoot for the stars. Hey, look at the stands on your left. Looks like you got some spectators. Let's give them their money's worth. Get ready to fly. That's right. That's one lap. Now taunt that giant one more time. What a badass shot. I'm getting flashbacks of my drives through Arizona. Good bunch of volcanoes there too. And long, winding roads that disappear into the horizon. but save some of your nitro for the jump. Now, thrusters on full. And we have liftoff. Time for the killing blow. Right on. Center stage, dude. Hit the lights. That's how you rock the house.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. I believe it is safe to say that so far this playlist is no picnic. You may even think that we've already seen everything there is to see about muscle cars, and assume it can't get more intense than this. Well, hold on to that thought. Going for a ruthless showdown way above the speed limit and way beyond your expectations. Plus, it's a chance to see just how far muscle car customization can go and how cool it can look.
This race is gonna get bloody. Relax. Your machine is the best in the pack. Just keep your strings tuned. Some serious curves are coming right off the bat. Eagle eye, and try to keep your machine under control. Off the winding part of the road. Now you can let the supercharged V8 do the talking. Probably figured out by now I'm a massive Shelby GT500 fan. But you're currently driving my meanest one, my special Jimbo Full Power Edition. That car is one of the highlights of my collection. Calls to me in my sleep, it does. And it doesn't take no for an answer. reach the harbor real soon. Quickly closing in on the finish line. Don't you flinch now. Dude, enough noodling. That's it. Fire up your guns. That was quite the show. Now all that's left is the encore.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. You now know muscle cars have been around since the second half of the 20th century, but somehow we've yet to get you one of the classic oldies. Well, per Jim's request, we decided to catch you on the fly and save the origin story for the grand finale. There's an absolute classic heading your way, a grail among collectors and Jim's greatest pride, the Mustang Boss 429. Prepare for the centerpiece of American muscle car history.
This is our final show. Let's get loud. You're driving my #1 car, the star of my collection, a 1969 Mustang Boss 429. Name speaks for itself. One of the oldest muscle cars. Still one of the greatest too, honestly. Second lap, but no second guessing. Keep it real. The boss boss is an icon. It shaped the golden age of muscle cars from the 60s to the early 70s. This was one of the top dogs. The age when these cars stopped being called hot rods or drag racing cars and became muscle cars. That's right. Even though the hot rodding mindset had been around since the early 50s, it wasn't until the 60s that the term muscle car popped up, embodying an entire generation's rebellious state of mind. At that time, if you were into muscle cars or just into cars in general, the place to be was Detroit. Man. Ever heard of Woodward Avenue? A renowned street for car duels back in the day. Third lap. Let's end this with a proper charge. Show them who's the boss. One more solo. Give the audience what they deserve. Well, what can I say? You got the muscle car spirit in you. Actually, I know 2 words. You rock. Catch you later.
There's a reward vehicle waiting for you. The muscle car spirit can be described in many ways, but nothing speaks to it better than a head-on encounter with the chrome itself. I hope you've enjoyed this wild experience to its fullest. As much as Jim would have liked to stick around, his expertise and passion are already requested elsewhere. But he left a special note for you. It says, "Never thought riding passenger could be this much fun. Keep on rocking. P.S. Hope you'll dig the souvenir." A playlist is available, driver. list is ready to try. Let's go try it.
This month is going to be chock full of spectacle. 4 weeks of themed events featuring the Land of Opportunity. Tell the tale of America the only way it can be told. Driving wild and driving free. Muscle cars or movie stars, you're gonna need to race hard on every track to become a legend. Every week, there's gonna be something new to indulge in. Finish with a flourish and you might get to live out the American dream and win a prize. It's a chance you wouldn't want to miss out on.
Had a lot of fun making this next playlist. One clue, it centers on one of the most famous car models of all time. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. It's a Porsche. Okay, you've probably guessed that it's the 911. Let's find out what makes this car iconic. Head to the container in Pearl Harbor and let's get behind the wheel of a legend. Welcome back.